Hello everyone, I'm Professor Monty, and today we have a great lesson on to have and have got. Have and have got in the present simple are basically the same, okay? Have got only exists in the present simple though. Okay, so let's start, guys. We're going to do some pronunciation, some practice, just repeating, because I want to make sure you have the correct pronunciation of to have in the positive, negative, and interrogative forms. So we'll start with to have, then have got, which both mean possession, like I have 5 fingers on this hand, and I've got 5 fingers on this hand. Same meaning, okay? And all English speakers will understand both. In some places have got may be used more in the present simple. In other places have might be used more, but both are understood, and you need to be aware of both. I suggest for you to stick with saying I have, just you have, to have, not have got, because it gets tricky, but be aware of it. Know that it exists. Okay? You have to know that it exists, so without question. But stick with to have. So we'll start with to have. You guys repeat after me. I have. Good. You have. Good. I heard some of you be careful with the H, okay? Be careful with the H. And even if you think, oh, this is easy, trust me, some of my advanced students do not pronounce this correctly, and it doesn't flow. Their sentence then doesn't flow. So it's not high, Av. No, it's I. Suck in a bit. I have. So suck in. I, like you're blowing on a window. Have. I have. No. I have. You try. Good. The same. You have. Good. He has. So for the third person, it changes. Okay, so only for he, she, and it. He has. Keep repeating, guys. He has. So has, z, like a Z. Okay, not he has. No. He has, z, 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 like a B. He has. She has. So she has. It has. We have. So back to have. Go back. We have. You have. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. I don't know if you hear that. You have. They have. They have. Mark and Thomas have. They have a bicycle. Or 2 bicycles. They have. Okay? So there is no contracted form really nowadays in the present for to have. There is for have got, but for to have we don't say I've a bicycle. No. I have a bicycle. Okay? You've a bicycle. No, you have a bicycle. Okay? Maybe in some dialects you may hear it, but the more standardized version is just you have. Okay? I have. So, guys, let's move on to the negative of to have. So, I don't have. And a lot of my students here, they say, I haven't a bicycle. No, guys, we need I don't have. Later on, I'll show you, you can say, I haven't got a bicycle. But you need that got, okay? So, I don't have. I don't have. I do not have. And that's the same for other verbs, right? In the present, you say do not. I do not like TV. I do not eat a lot of pasta. So it's the same thing as other verbs for this, okay? So I do not have, you do not have, or you don't have. So you repeat after me, the contracted form, okay? The contracted form is more common when speaking. It's what we use all the time. The non-contracted form is used more in, academic writing, formal writing, stuff like that, okay? Sometimes you will use it as well, but the contracted form is really the more common form when speaking. All right, so I don't have. You repeat. You don't have. He doesn't have. See here, he does not have. Again, the third person changes, but it's not he doesn't has. No. It's he has for positive, he doesn't have for negative. You repeat again. He doesn't. Does, like a z. He doesn't have. She doesn't. Doesn't. She doesn't have. Not she doesn't have. You need to hit the H. She doesn't have. Okay? It doesn't have. We don't have. You don't have. They don't have. Okay, guys, good job, good repeating. So that's the negative. Now let's move on to the question. Okay? And once again, we want to use do. So we say, do you have children? Okay, so the same. Do you have children? So do, subject, and have. Okay, it's very simple formula. Just get the pronunciation right. So do I have? Do I? Do I? So not do I like a H, no, like a little W. What do I have? Do I have? Do you have? Keep repeating, guys. Does. Be careful. Does he have? Does she have? Does she have? Note that it can sort of, the z and the sh can go together. Does she have? Does she? Does she? Does she have? Does it have? Do we have? Do you have? Plural. Do you have? Do you and Tina have? Do they have? Perfect. Very good job, guys. Very good repeating. So that's to have. Now let's move on to have got, which in the present simple, remember, it means the same thing, okay? But have got doesn't exist for the other tenses. So in the past, we don't say, I had got. No, we say, I had. I had a dog, but he passed away. He died. I had homework to do yesterday. Okay, so no have got for other tenses, only the present tense. Okay, remember, I know it's difficult, stick with to have for now, but you have to be aware of have got. Okay, so here are your two forms of have got. You have the regular and then the contracted. But the contracted is what we use in speech a lot, so let's practice that pronunciation. You repeat after me the contracted column. I've got. So you can say I have got, but it's very long, right? I've got. Not hive, no. So suck in, guys. I've got. You've got. Keep repeating. He's got. So he has got. He's got. She's got. We've got. You've got. And they've got. All right, so that's the positive, okay? And this, now moving on to the negative, is where I see a lot of mistakes. So a lot of people, students say, I haven't my book. We don't really talk like that, at least anymore in English. So we either say, I don't have my book, like we talked about before, or I haven't got my book. So I have not got, or contracted form, I haven't got. So you see the contracted form there, I haven't got, you haven't, so haven't. Practice that with me. You haven't got. Then the third person changes, she hasn't got. She hasn't got her book. Repeat after me. She hasn't got her book. Or what else can we say, guys? She doesn't have her book. Okay, both are good. So you see all of that. It's all the same pronunciation from down there. So that's the negative. So either don't have or doesn't have, or haven't got or hasn't got. Not haven't or hasn't with no got. Okay, so with the got or with the don't or doesn't. Okay. So now the question for, I know it's a lot, guys, for one verb, you're like, what the heck is going on here? But yeah, don't worry about have got too much. You need to know it's there, but if you're more comfortable with have and everyone understands it, don't worry about it. So for have got, the question is, have you got a car? Have you got a car? Do you have a car? Okay, so have I got, have you got, has he got, though, in the third. Okay, that pronunciation's easy, so we won't go over it. I've kept you long enough. So yeah, guys, go over to my website, ProfessorMontyEnglish.com. Okay, if you're on YouTube, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because there's a lot of great content on there. And go to ProfessorMontyEnglish.com to do your exercise now, your homework. Start my course. Start my course. The link is in the description. There are exercises for have and have got right there, ready for you to go. Okay. Yeah, if you're on the website, just click the next step and do the exercise. Oh yes, and one more thing. Have got. We do not use, okay, for meals, for eating, okay? So, for example, I have fish for lunch every day. We don't say I've got fish for lunch every day. No, everyone says I have fish for lunch every day. So for meals or eating, so, or you can say I have lunch at noon every day. Not I have got lunch at 9. Okay, so for meals and what you eat, I have. Okay, to have, not have got. Other than that, guys, they're the same, remember, in the present simple, except for that. And yeah, pick the one you like best and go with it, because they're both good. Thanks, guys. God bless, and see you on the website or in the next exercise. Bye-bye.